This is a Mi'kmaq song. Well, Mi'kmaq get credit for it. I like to think that all our songs are kind of sung amongst all people of the Wanaki Federation. It's referred to as a Mi'kmaq feast song. The interesting thing is that it's in a spiritual language. We had a ceremonial language, still have it, but very few people who speak it or know anything about it. And I've heard different stories on it, but out of respect to the Mi'kmaq people, we're going to call it the Mi'kmaq feast song before I get in trouble with somebody.
Cuando It's only respect when we do a canoe song.
Yeah.
We should do a track.
George is saying it's only respect. We have a canoe song that I literally stole from the drum group, and I sing on guitar now. We originally did it at a sacred rites, sacred water symposium at Dartmouth College. When the Navajo Dene people came out to talk about the water that was polluted from the gold mine disaster. We got to watch a video of that actually happening, where there was this giant excavator. What they were trying to do was burp open a mine, gold mine, and allow the pressure to release, and then the water would rise. But instead of at the top of the shaft drilling a core with a pipe and allowing that water, allow that air to come out, they brought an excavator in at the lowest part that they could fit the excavator and opened it up as high as the excavator. And the water just started coming up. It just started gushing out all that gold, toxic waste. And as a construction worker at the time, I'm watching it going, how come they're not doing anything? You know, like the excavator, you'd think the excavator would try to protect itself, like knock some of the dirt out on the other side to fill the dam, and they just let it go and come out, and all that made it into their area. And they were talking about how they checked their water after that, because they wanted to be able to go to the EPA and show how their water was damaged. Well, they found a well at one of the schools. And one of the women there that was there to talk, her child was at that school. Uranium levels in that water was 100 times higher than what the EPA would allow. And she said, no, please don't drink the water there. Right? Don't drink the water at school. And one day he came home and said, I'm sorry, Mommy, but I was thirsty today. Right? And so then we got to go sing. Like, it was like, we were like, so yeah, it was a rather amazing event. But anyways, without further ado, this is the canoe song. You're very kind. That was Go ahead, yeah.
Where are you all from?
All over the Northeast. Yeah.
New York.
New Hampshire, originally from
Because I've been to powwows in the past, I've never heard these songs.
No, you won't.
You won't hear these songs.
These are whoever powwows have you gone to?
Yeah, we've
We
never
haven't
been
done
to
Claremont. We have done a few in Connecticut. We even did Danbury Prison. We dragged him to Danbury Prison.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was an experience. All those stories. We'll never do it again.
No.
I've been there 5 times and I don't ever want to go back. Huh?
Yeah, I really don't want to do a lot of the old songs. There are a lot of old songs we just did the peace song, which is something that we don't always do. We'll do that as a women's traditional, something like that. But yeah, what you're hearing, most of these are, especially the language songs. These are all our songs, and we actually the first year we came out, there was a drum group that was here that wanted to that asked if they could play our songs.
That was a Claremont drum the first year.
Sure, Shalom, yeah, and I just asked that they allow us to sing them for the first year before they sang them. That way, people would know whose songs they really are, you know, as opposed to, so we wouldn't have to worry about that. Because there's a drum group out there that is using a song that I wrote as their warm-up song, and nobody really knows it. And that title of the song is stolen like that in the past, but people got credit for it in a very in a strange way. So I just asked for that, right?
The things are very sensitive.
Yeah. I mean, there are other people that are starting to sing them now, which is really cool because that's the idea behind it. You know, and these are the second CD is called New Songs for the Abenaki. And
Did you say Abenaki?
Abenaki.
Yeah. I never heard it pronounced.
That's the way it's supposed to be said.
Yeah.
Abenaki?
A ben is dawn and a key is land.
Roman warriors.
And Abenaki. Ndeli Wazi Wendell. I'm called Wendell. And I'm Abenaki and Scottish. And I'm the newest member of this drum.
This is Wendell's first year at his second powwow was Dartmouth College. It was a huge competition powwow. I mean, we weren't there expecting to win, but we wanted to represent the Abenaki people. Because the year before they were talking about how there really weren't any Abenaki people. They were proud to bring, the person that was running it said that they were proud to bring native culture to the Northeast, which created a firestorm on Facebook. But I mean, we were there, and there was a drum group from Mi'kmaq territory that came down, and they took second place in the drum competition, and they promptly said, no, we were singing songs in Mi'kmaq as well, you know. So, but just to represent, that was an Abenaki village where Dartmouth College is right now, so to represent the Abenaki people there was just a matter of pride. Broad Street. This is when I first started singing over 20 years ago, 20-something years ago, as I made my way back to the blanket, as they say, I was singing with a guy who helped me over my genealogy, and told me that Southern style singing is what we really had. We didn't sing Northern style. And if you listen to old tapes, Northern style singing, old Northern style, Northern Plains singing isn't in the register that it is right now. But it's important to be singing it the way I wanted to imitate Southern style music before we started playing and writing Abenaki songs. But when we wrote our first couple of songs, we went up to Odanak, and we went up there with what's known as, I refer to as a warrior spirit. We're going to go up there, right, with a warrior spirit and play the songs and see what happens. They're either going to like it, correct us, they may throw rocks and tomatoes at us, but we're gonna see what happens. And after we did our warm-up, they invited us to, the woman doing it wanted us to, and they had a really good drum group up there, so I was really amazed. And my guys were not, this is a different group of guys altogether, but they were really concerned that, oh my God, we're sitting alongside of the reservation drum. And I'm like, just relax, we'll be fine. And we were just made like family. And then once we ever started singing the Abenaki songs, up there, the powwow, because it's controlled by the Catholic Church, they had a mass on Sunday. They used to have a mass on Sunday, and then they would have the powwow. It was like a Buffalo Bill show, and people would get up there and dance on the regalia, have a parade through the town or up to the village, and they would all dance up on top of the stage. And it was a tough thing to watch. When we get up there, they wouldn't dance on the stage for us. They would dance up on the stage, and then they would come down, and they would dance around our drum. And they go back up and dance on the stage. And I really couldn't understand it, but when we got to dinner that night, just outside the short grounds of the reservation, it was owned by the chief of the restaurant, the Commissioner of Indian Affairs, the Commissioner of Aboriginal Veterans, who's the chief's cousin, and he asked us to write some more songs in the Abenaki language, and we sang one of those already tonight. That first song I started with was one of the songs that we wrote. He wanted a flag song and a veteran song. So that just created a relationship that's lasted ever since. And now the powwow is just on the grass. They don't even hold the mass out there anymore. So it's really cool watching that happen. The reservation was built around the church. It's a 1 square mile around, 1 mile radius around the church, and the reservation can be there as long as the church is there. So the Catholic Church has a little bit of control on it. But that's the place when refugees from here, they made their way up there. That was a Warriors refugee camp. So people could literally, they would say, hey, we have guns and powder for you, so you can fight the British for us. And we'll house, clothe, and feed your women and children. So you had the best warriors from down here that survived, that had a grudge against the British, that went up north. And that's where a lot of the language, and so you had a mix of Algonquin culture going up there. So the Western, we refer to as the Western Abenaki dialect, but you also have Penobscot and Passamaquoddy. The Western Abenaki evolved a little differently than Penobscot and Passamaquoddy. Right, enough on that. We're going to do Cross Street. This is the Southern Plains song. first time I heard that song, we were at a powwow, and I had just done a really good song. And usually what happens is a good drum group will, they want to do their really good song. And it was like we got kicked in the butt. So I went, no, I want to learn that song. You know, it's one of those things you walk up and down for the backup for. You want to do right? This is a veteran song we wrote in response to that request. don't realize that the native people make up the smallest smallest racial group within the United States, right, of minorities. But they also make up the greatest population in the United States military.
Really? Wow.
London Monarch?
Why?
Moonhawk, and people who ever do powwows, there's a group of vendors called Tony and Marcy, Turtle to Tutor. They have a daughter named Cheyenne. Cheyenne, on the powwow circuit, is the most flamboyant person dressed. So the story goes, the guy's name is Tony Moonhawk Longhorn. He's the chief of the UNET, which is actually Manhattan Island. So his real name is Moonhawk. Now, he's famous for never giving the morning. So the song about his wife, she is the evening star. So they dance together. And the whole song goes, in Abenaki, the word where is Tony. So his first name is Tony. So this is how the song's got it. So the whole song is Moonhawk, the night traveler, dancing with the evening star, going, where's the rainbow? Where's the rainbow? Because in native cultures, in environments, a lot of times not a lot of colors. So the rainbow is very important to them because it had colors. Besides the brown of the trees and the grass, they want colors. So the whole song is about them dancing around at night. Where's their daughter running around the powwow circuit? So it's a song about a vendor on the powwow circuit. His real name is Moonhawk.
That's something I've been singing. I sang that last night, opening up the convention, and that's a song I opened up with on guitar. George wrote it with the drum, and I stole it and put it over there. So this is we're just bringing that back now. We like the way it works as a two-step with that double beat. So we're gonna do our traveling song. This is our last song. This is a traveling song.